Welcome to Two Girls, Big Cups podcast, where we sip and spill on all things tumblers and so much more. Grab your big cup, join us for tumbler talk, pop culture chats, and those juicy conversations you've been itching to have. Cheers! Hey everyone, we've got a super fun episode for you. Kelly and I are crafting in this episode, so we've got a few different products to show off from a couple of different companies, and so that's super fun. We did have a little bit of some sound quality issues because we were just, in a different environment, and we didn't realize it until we were watching the video back, so I do apologize for that. The quality does improve as the video goes on, so just stick around and things will improve. Our episode after this one is back to our regular content and our regular normal sound quality. So hope that you stick around for this episode and that you enjoy it. Cheers, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another very special episode of the Two Girls, Big Cups podcast. I'm Kelly Burns from Burns Boutique, and this is Christina Smith from the CUPSMITH. And we're still at my house. If you caught our last episode, Christina's been staying with me for the week, and these are a couple of days. But we're not going to talk about that. But we're going to do something a little different today since we're in person. We are going to craft.
Yes.
For the first time.
Yes, we're going to talk about crafting, but we don't get to actually craft together.
Right. And we still could always do it on an episode, but we just haven't yet. And I'm like, hey, we're together.
Yeah, it's more fun when you're together.
So
Kelly's going to show me how to make a snow globe because
I'm such an expert.
you're more of an expert than me because I literally have never made one before. I have all the stuff, but I've never pulled the triggers. So I'm taking advantage of her being here since she has done it before. And then we get to try out some.
But I'd like to, I got a disclaimer though, that I'm about a 50-50 shot with a snow.
Okay.
How can I end up being given away because there's something wrong?
Hey, it will be an adventure.
Yes, it'll be fun.
And then we get to try all these fun products.
Yes, so we are going to use our snow globe, one of the mugs from Tipsy Magnolia. They do come with a stopper, but I also have the supplies to make our own, so maybe we'll do that too, just to show you guys.
Okay, is this glass or plastic?
Glass. Okay.
Yep. I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. So to fill it with glitter, I always take off the top.
Okay.
I still make a mess though.
Well, I mean, it's glitter.
And it's me. It's glitter and it's me.
You just don't know. Have glitter on Resin, and it makes a mess.
Right. So I try to pull it down so I don't get a bunch of glitter stuck to the actual tape, but that still always happens anyways.
Sure. And you're just making kind of a
Barrier. Yeah, it's kind of a barrier to keep it all in here. Okay. And then we have a few different glitter options. Okay. So we have our UVDTF transfer, which I just picked Harry Potter. Because I figured you wouldn't complain, so I picked the Harry Potter one, which I know is going to be happy to see. Wait a minute. Here we go. So we got there's oranges and pinks and kind of purples and sort of navy blues. So I picked a few different colors. Oh, and this UVDTF is from Pour Decisions Art Ink, which I do have a code for, which we'll put below. We'll put all the links below.
All the links,
and
all the descriptions, and all
everything.
the codes. We've got discount codes for, I think,
Basically everything here, I'm pretty sure. So we'll put all that below for you guys.
Yeah.
So I picked a few that I thought might coordinate well with it. I'll let you kind of choose, but I picked out Bubble. These are all from NMO, so Bubble. It's kind of like a pink. I don't know if that's the best match. I'm a little iffy on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Then I did Candy Corn, which is like an orange. So I thought my contrast with that orange possibly. Or Game Face, which I was kind of leaning towards this one personally because I felt like it kind of went with those purples and pinks.
Interesting.
More. Just whack my detail.
I was leaning towards Candy Corn.
Okay.
But
It's your will. I'll do that. That's so pretty.
it is very pretty.
It's a good Halloween.
I want to open it so I can see the actual true color because
Yes.
the static.
Maybe you can insert pictures so they can got a lot of fine in that one though, which I do have this for, but
So if you use fine and you want to like sift it out, okay.
Otherwise it'll clump up.
So then what's left is like more like pinky gold. I think you should have the bigger one. All right, let's do candy.
Let's do candy. So I used to, if anything just looked like an overall chunky, I would just go for it. But I learned a lesson the hard way recently and completely screwed one up. So I think I now just do this on all of them, basically, just to get rid of any fine glitter.
Oh, okay, sift it out. I'm like, what you doing?
No.
I didn't know if you were doing.
Yeah, this one doesn't have too much, so I think this is gonna kind of be okay. But there are some I'll do this with, and it's like, oh whoa, like you can realize there's a lot of fine in there. Okay, over there. I didn't put too much in this thing.
It's a really pretty, like it has like almost mirror shape, or I mean, it's not shape, but like it really reflects light. I guess is the word I'm trying.
Holographic.
It's very shimmery.
I put way too much in here for this. There we go.
And then what you're sifting out is super pretty too.
So you can either put that right back in your glitter if you don't mind like the ratio that it started with like being off a little, or you can just save it and make it like its own little separate mix,
Right.
kind of thing. But yeah, I had one that looked just like this where you didn't see a whole lot of fine glitter in there. And so I'm like, oh, and I just went for it. And I was like, oh. It clumped up so bad. I wasted like almost a whole bag of glitter. It was super sad. It's pretty good. But like, look how much actually ended up being in
Yeah, there was a lot.
There's a lot more than I thought.
I can't even see.
Okay, that's pretty good to start, I think. Okay. Let's leave that to the side for now. But we'll start there. We'll probably need more glitter. Okay. It's always good to put a little solution in first.
Okay. And this is from.
So this is from 2 Month Craft Shack. This is their Magic Flow. It is my absolute favorite. I don't like mixing stuff. I don't like trying to figure out my own formula. So it's nice when it's already done for you. They have 3 different kinds. They have suspended, original, which is the original we're going to use. And then they have a fast flow as well. So you can have like 3 different speeds for how the liquid moves.
Right.
I haven't done too much with the fast yet. I don't think we did that in the one I did with Ethan.
What do you use usually?
I used to use a lot of suspended. But I ran out, so it's original. And I mostly like the suspended one just because it keeps all the glitter filled up in there for longer. So like if it's full of a drink, you can't really give it the vigorous shake that it needs, you know. So I kind of like the suspended for that reason. But then I've had other times where I've done the suspended one and I'm shaking it and I'm like, well, I want to see the movement more, you know. So it's kind of your own personal preference. It probably kind of depends on like your design a little bit too. Oh, so we filled up a little bit. Maybe on.
Just pour it.
Just put a little bit on there. Yeah. I can't see. Okay. You can kind of use this. You can do one of these.
So how do you know how much glitter you put? You just eyeball it?
I just kind of I do like a lot of back and forth. That's how I do it. I do just a little bit back and forth, kind of shake it a bit, see where it's at, use more glitter, not. Oops. Very messy.
This is not a clean crap.
We are going to have to vacuum when we were done, so my husband does not bitch and moan. If there's one speck of glitter in this kitchen, he's gonna be like, "What the hell?
What are you doing?
Nothing." I keep going just do that whole thing.
I was going to ask. I was thinking,
Yeah, I would do the whole thing.
to me, seems like needs more, but I don't know because I don't know what I'm doing.
And that's again where everyone's got like their own preference. Like I see some where people just do like a lesser amount of glitter. I try to tend to really fill mine up.
Yeah.
Like some people like it where when it's all shaken up and moving that you see the glitter and the solution. I kind of like when it's all shaken up, it's all glitter looking. So it's just your own
That's me too. It goes in the hole. It goes in the hole a lot easier than I thought it would.
And yes, we are known for like our big cups and our clay work, but you know what? Sometimes it's fun to just bust out some glitter and just make something shiny.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, this is totally out of our comfort zone, mine especially because I've never made one. But
First time I did one, I was like, that was so quick. And it was just like a quick, fun, easy way to get a cup done.
right, versus our sculpting
That takes
cups that
like years.
days, weeks, months,
Days.
I mean, just like a little project, which you don't know that.
I'm like,
Do you know what you're talking to?
usually at this point, I kind of shake it up. And I'll tell you, if you are an expert snow globe maker and you're like watching this, you're like, Kelly, no, don't tell me that. Oh, you should do this. Feel free to drop it in the comments because I'm always willing to learn. Because I know why I'm not
Like, would you
great
say
at this. This is amateur hour over here. So I always tell people when it comes to these things, like any 2D stuff, I'm like, I welcome feedback. I welcome it. Bring it to me. If you're like, oh, Kelly, no, tell me what I can do to be better. I'm all for it. At this point, I usually like to kind of start shaking it up, which also makes a mess. Some things moving all over.
That's really pretty glitter.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love how much she has stars.
Yes, there are tiny little stars, and I'm pretty sure they're iridescent, but they're kind of giving off an almost light purple color.
Yeah, there's like kind of some pinks and purples.
This is really pretty. So if you're looking for a pretty chunky,
And this would be great for like Halloween stuff too.
it would be too, but it also would be good for like summer, spring. It's very versatile. Like the name is what gives me fall vibes, but looking at it, like you could use it for so much more.
It doesn't give me fall vibes like you said, like when you look at it, but it's like it gives me like magic vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of like the stars and just the shininess.
Mm-hmm. Can you see?
We'll add some pictures.
Yes.
Here, we'll get an assembly line.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll do
I'll
it.
sift it.
I'll sift it, dump it. Teamwork.
There we go.
And tell us in the comments, do you do this step to get the fine out?
Have you ever
Not?
done the alcohol wash?
I watched a video on it. I haven't tried it yet. But I would definitely be curious too, because I thought that was really interesting.
Yes, me too. That's, if you don't know what the heck we're talking about, that's okay. It's supposed to help with clumping. Like you legit just wash the glitter in alcohol. Like rubbing alcohol.
Cassie from Two Moms Craft Shack has a great video on that on their YouTube channel. Oh, we didn't do our cups of the day.
Oh, go ahead.
I just realized that. Okay, well,
While I'm
and all my mess. Here's my cup of the day. It is not big.
It's big, tall.
It's called big tall, but it's tall and big. There we go. This is made by Shay BaeBae. She gifted me this. Well, it was a contest, but she like upgraded me, so I consider it a gift.
Very nice. It is very.
I met her through Myra May Stephen Daddy University.
Oh,
She's super
nice.
sweet.
Very nice.
Hold on, there's glitter on me.
Well, it won't be there. Or the last.
Nope.
I stole a cup from Kelly's cabinet. It also is not a big cup. But this is from Twiddy.
Twiddy, yes.
Yes.
Some niche one that I got from her.
So she makes all kinds of like graphics and apparel and stuff. A lot of Harry Potter stuff, Harry Hocus Pocus, different kind of like Christmas. She has like good like movie graphics like Home Alone and The Grinch and this little extra bit here. Stuff like that. So we'll also link her below too. That's where my cup of the day is coming from.
And that's why, have you ever seen those videos where people do these on acrylic ones and they use those massagers?
Yes.
That always scared me. I was always afraid it was going to break. That's why I just tapped it. I don't think it's going to be massagers. This is where it gets hard, is at the very... One thing I learned from my first one is don't like stick the whole tip of this thing in there because it doesn't cut back. And it sucks the glitter back up my thing. I was like, oh no.
That's a good tip because I would have done that. I would have totally.
They also do have like little funnels and things like that, so they have lots of extra tools to make this easier.
Yeah.
But the last time I tried the funnel, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but it just kept pouring out. I was making a huge mess. But I've done it another time and it was fine, so I don't know what I was doing that day. But you know what would be cool is like in these cups it went through the handle.
You know, I've seen some where they do.
Really?
I don't know
That would be so neat.
where they're from or what, but I've seen some where they do go through the handle.
Graphic has these little needle tools you can use to suck the air out. But what's cool is they have an add-on where she'll bend it for you.
Oh,
So they normally come straight. The first one I ever bought, I bought it as it was when I tried to bend it myself, and I didn't do it. So when I got another one, no, it's just I didn't angle it correctly, basically. So when I got the second one, I selected to have her pre-bend it. I did the little upgrade to have her do it for me, and I'm like, perfect. So this last time,
I didn't know that.
yeah, so you can go up into that air bubble. I sucked it, and see how that just opened that space up when I did that?
Yep.
A little trick.
And they have videos too on their page.
Yeah, they have
how to do
all of it. Yep, I followed her lava lamp tutorial for my blood drip one.
Oh, cool.
I would have had no clue how to do that.
And they have like charts on their
Oh,
website
uh-huh.
too about like if you have this type of glitter, if you want this kind of effect, this is the
Mhm.
flow you should get.
Yep.
We've got it all laid out for you.
I just check for any kind of crazy air bubble coming up. I don't really see one. Okay, so we now have the option to either use the plug that comes with it or make our own. I often like to make my own just because I feel like sometimes I feel like this just sticks up really high, but I always like to check it. I always like to see.
Okay.
And if it seems like that actually seems pretty good.
Okay.
Because there was one, and I could not tell you which
Company.
yeah, I don't know where the cup came from, where I tried to use the plug that came with it. And like, because once you put that UV over it, of course, puts it, and it kind of like was too much. It made it like wobbly. I think that one's okay. So So now what we need to do is clean this top off, though. This is just mold. Yes, but yes, if you do want to make your own, though, this is a little mold from Resin Rockers, but I got it through 2 Months Craft Shack. So it's a soft coat UV resin. So you make your own little plug with the soft coat, so it's not super, super hard because it's a soft coat and it can actually like get pushed in there. It's got a little flexibility to it, so it's really cool. And they have different sizes and stuff too.
Oh,
so like depending, yeah, so that's why there's so many. So it's like depending
I
on
see it now.
the size hole. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
And then the UV resin that we both like to use is from the Glitter Guy. I absolutely love their resin.
Yep, I cannot say enough good things about that.
I've tried several different UV brands, and I've never had one actually like cure like the good.
Yeah, it's really good.
There's always been like some slight tack or some slight something, but I'm like, oh, this like actually gets like rock hard.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I've used the Amazon brand before. I've used brands from other companies in the tumbler community, but this one is.
I've never used my mini bottle. Do I just cut the tip off on that?
I've never used mini bottles
Me either.
I'm gonna say yes.
I just didn't want to bring my big jug out. I was like, well, I've never used a mini bottle.
And then this is the light, and we will link
Let's link that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing UV light. Everybody, it's the one that pretty much everybody uses.
this you need. It is amazing. And Tumbler Shields
Yes, I was
is
about
a
to say that.
stand for this light.
Which I have, and it's neat.
I have it too, and I agree. It is amazing. It's very nice. When they first came out with it, I was like, do I really need that? I really don't need that. And then I got it, and I'm so glad that I bought it. Like, it was a very good purchase because
I'm just trying to squeeze it.
it doesn't have to peel off. I'm so happy with the purchase of that stand from Tumbler Shields. It's so nice.
And I got the extender legs as well because we have so many large.
So I
Neat.
didn't get the extender legs. I wish that I did, which I think I could go and add them again, but I should have gotten them right off the bat because I thought, oh, do I really need these? No, I don't need these, but I really do wish I had them. You know, I'm just talking. Snapping things.
Stabbing the label to get it open. I think just about every, like, even like normal epoxy bottle I have has like this on the inside because I never fully get them off. In this case, I can just put it directly on here. So I kind of go around the room and just love it. But I like to use like my little silicone balls that I actually use like for clay.
Yeah.
To kind of just help
Spread it.
spread it. Covered. Okay. And then we cure. So UV light safety. You do not look at the light. It can harm your eyes. Do not look at it. If you're too tempted, or if you feel like you need to watch what's going, maybe depending on your project, you need to watch what's going on what's under the light. Like, for example, when I did Basilisk, I did the spit, I had to actually watch it. So
He's so stylish with your UV glass. You look like Mike TV from Willy Wonka.
but these are like true UV light filtering type of glasses. It's like even in the dental field, what we use to block the light for cure. And I mean, not these, but we have like a little light over the thing, put a little shield over our light so that it doesn't cure it. All sorts of things. We usually have like a shield over the light itself, a little shield in that color. That way you can watch where your light is placed without hurting your eyes.
Do you put more on it after that, or
No, that's good and
That's
sealed.
it?
Oh,
it's rock hard, not sticky tacky at all? Glitter's fine.
that was fine. I think this is like my first air bubble free snow glove. I seriously always end up with at least a little one, but I don't see them. It's all just fine.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
We'll take pictures. Yeah. Okay, now we need to make sure the outside is all clean. We're gonna move some stuff for this. Okay, we've got everything all nice and cleaned up now. Our cup is all nice and clean and dry, so we can start
UVDTF.
You've done with these, haven't you?
Not on a snow globe.
Oh, it's not good.
I've just put like, but I've only just put like a decal. Like I haven't done
Oh, wrap. Okay. Okay. Well then.
I mean, I could figure it out.
But no, it's just goes all the way around. Fits perfectly with enough room for the handle, which is awesome. 'Cause I wasn't sure. I've never done a handle one before, so I wasn't really sure how that was gonna go. So, we're gonna go right to there. First, we're gonna take this backing off. Everyone has their own special way they'll like trim off a little piece, like a certain way that they line things up. I'm not that fancy.
Right.
I'm not that fancy. I pretty much just peel back a little bit. Find a good starting point.
Now this woman here claims she also can't do a full vinyl wrap, but she is doing.
Yeah, it's
Basically.
probably crooked. These are a little bit easier because it's just pieces. Like you can kind of get if it's off slightly, you can typically get away with it because it's all like a clear background. Vinyl, if you ain't lining stuff up right, it's not as easy to hide. I mean, look, you can see there's plastic coming up the side. I'm not straight. I'm still not straight. With my just make sure we get all this. See, like that moved up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
That's right.
One spot.
One spot.
That's so cute.
This is the big thing, is really making sure you have this all pressed down, and then when you peel it off, go really slow.
Yeah.
I had some I've gone a little too quick.
I have to.
I ripped my last one. I definitely learned the importance of really pressing, making sure.
See, it's just a glare.
Okay. And really, I feel like vinyl compared to this, I have an easier time with like not getting bubbles.
Yeah.
I just don't seem to have bubble issues the same. Whereas with vinyl, I somehow always seem to get bubbles underneath.
And you do the same method? Because that's what I do. Like I lay it and but BT Dubs, this giant squeegee is from Hopefully Created, and we are both big fans of this. So we've talked about it before in our other podcasts.
We have a code, which we will post below. Codes. So you can watch and see if something is not quite down all the way.
And if you've never used UVDTF,
Hard to say, man.
you don't need to seal it after. You don't need to put epoxy on this. You can, if you wanted to put it on like an epoxy cup and use it that way, and then put, epoxy over it.
You can do that all the time. Or you could also, if you're like final coat, you could really just face it and be done if you didn't want to put epoxy.
That's true. Yep. But that's what I love about these is they're done now.
Yeah.
This did not exist.
Years ago,
right?
This has been definitely a game changer for the.
I agree. Yeah, that's been amazing to see all the new things.
And then it's done. We'll photos to show you guys up close, but
Close-up photo. But this is so stinking cute.
just for easy, nice and quick. So it's great for like quick little gifts or to make and sell. But I mostly do them for like little gifts or just to play around. Because sometimes I just want to play with glitter.
Right.
And with the stuff we do, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, I don't use glitter on it. So I like to play sometimes.
Yes. Show it off. And then, you're not committing to like making like a full epoxy
Right.
cup.
Right. And it's nice and quick and
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
So that is it. So we will have all the links for all the companies with codes and everything below if you guys want to try your own. Like I said, if you're an expert at this, you're like, Kelly, wow, you really did not do this part very good. You should do this instead. Feel free to tell me. I want all the suggestions.
Yeah.
I am an amateur. I would love the help. So, but Cassie has taught me definitely a lot. She has a lot of helpful YouTubes out there. So go check her out. Check out Trumos, all the companies that we use. Yeah, and let us know. Do you make snow globes? What kind of products do you like? What do you use? How do you do yours?
And if you want to see us craft more, what kind of
Yes.
crafting you want to see from us. So we have a couple of things planned
Yes.
coming up that we want to craft on, but we are always down for your suggestions.
Absolutely.
But thanks for watching, guys. This
Yes.
is a little special episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that bell, like, subscribe, all the things, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Cheers.